Good morning, motherfuckers. YouTube doesn't like that when you cuss. Can't cuss in the first 8 seconds of a video or they'll shut it down.
Back in that bag again. Whoa, whoa, yeah. Hey.
You gotta get all the water out of the hose before you put it back and you have it all over your basement. This is the best way I could think of doing it.
Tell them to watch it. Now I ain't talking my pockets, just know we ain't run.
Nice little Tuesday. Pretty gorgeous outside, brisk. It's cold, but it's mild. Last couple days has been kind of blistering, like windy, you know, feel that shit in your bones kind of vibe. Shaking out the sheets that she was painting on, a lot of dust on them. I'm shaking them over the deck and I dropped her rags on the ground, so I gotta go back and get them. There they are. Just one rag. The wilderness. 2 minutes before the stream, I fucking knock over this plant. Yeah.
Going at it till I'm on. Put that 90 in a hole, I'm beating it down. I'm back in that bag again. Whoa. Oh, say less. I'm back in that bag again. Yeah. Oh, say less. I'm back in that. Yeah. What you doing? Yeah. I'm back in that. Hey, where you going? Hey, back in that bag again. Don't bring me around your friends. You know that I'm back.
Would it be funny if I made it look like I was actually making a mess and putting the dirt back on the floor? Alright, sorry. Okay. Now we can do the stream. Hey guys! What's going on? How's everybody feeling today? Tuesday, November 14th. Sorry I'm late.
Several hours later.
I found this really cool app. Just thought it'd be cool to get like some sort of RGB color in here. I just have it set to pink, and that new iPhone screen, 3,000 nits or something like that. So many nits, guys. But it's pretty bright, and it's not even up halfway. So in lieu of telling a story and trying to come up with some really clever vlog tonight, I figured I would just talk about not giving up, believing in yourself, not listening to outside influences, not listening to the voices in your head that tell you lies and tell you things to make you want to quit. I think it's important that if you have a dream, if you have something you're striving for, you need to go for it. But if you're going to go for it, you really got to do it. You got to actually do it. When I was a teenager, I had dreams of being a rock star. I had dreams of being on the cover of Rolling Stone. I had dreams of wanting to be on SNL. Those are the things that I wanted to do. I wanted to be on MTV. I wanted to headline tours with Green Day and shit, you know, like those were my dreams. And it's one thing to have a dream, it's another to actually pursue it and execute on the things that you need to get there. There was definitely like, oh, that's cool, you're in a band, that's really cute and adorable, you know, when I was in high school. But when it came time to actually, you know, graduate and build my own life, it got to like, so how's college looking? You gonna join the military? You gonna do, you know? And I didn't want to do any of those things. I had this thing that I loved and I was really enjoying doing. I would draw flyers all day in class, you know, in lieu of work. Every day I dreamed about being on a huge stage with thousands of people singing our songs. Like, man, it was such a heavy and real thought, and I just stuck to that. When it was time to graduate and all that, I decided that I was gonna not go to school and keep pursuing the band stuff. About a year after high school, my grandmother was really pushing for me to do, you know, college or something like that, and so I decided I would give college a try. And so I did it. I did a semester and I was terrible at it. I was failing classes that I should have been excelling in, like intro to computers. I was already really computer savvy by then. I really should have passed that class with no problem, but I couldn't get past my dream, the thing that I wanted to do, and it was not school. It was not the military. Props to anybody out there that did that or is doing that now. It's just not for me. I tried it, it didn't work. I went back to doing the band stuff. I never stopped doing the band stuff, but I was able to get that out of the way and just focus more on the band stuff. I had a girlfriend at the time that was, you know, trying to start a family, and it was like I was so young. I was 19, 18. I was like, I don't want kids right now. I don't want to get married. I don't do any of this stuff. Like I wanna pursue this thing. And you know, there were many times where, you know, she would tell me that I was never gonna make it and the band wasn't gonna go anywhere and all that shit. And you know, we would fight. I stuck to my guns. I kept doing it. I kept doing the band thing, and I didn't care who was in my life. If you weren't gonna support me and you weren't gonna be a part of my growth, then you were out. That happened with everything. I was just so like focused on this. It took a long time for anything to really get off the ground. We didn't start touring until 11 years after the band started because we were so young, you know. We started touring in 2006, and from that point, I was like, man, this is crazy, you know. It was like really hard and it was brutal, and we lost a lot of money and the van caught on fire and all this crazy shit, but like I saw what was happening. People were listening to our songs, people were coming to our shows. Things were building, you know. There was a time in the early 2010s, mid 2010s, there were many times actually where it felt like things were plateauing and we weren't growing anymore, and maybe we were old news, and I wanted to quit. I was just like, because I felt like I had done everything I could, you know, but I always go back. I always go back to it. No matter how many times I said, I'm done with this shit, I always go back. It's just, I just love this too much, you know. If I quit right now, it would be too soon. That's what I always tell myself. If I quit right now, it'll be too soon. I can't let this end, you know. In recent years, I thought it was over. Huge money problems. Big, dark, awful things were happening. And now we've gotten through it. The band finally made money on this last tour we just did. So we're starting to make money again, which is good. You want that for your business. And now it's like we can focus on moving forward. And I'm excited to play shows. We just announced some more show dates today for next year. We're still building. There's gonna be more shows coming. We're still pushing Shell Shock really hard. It feels good, you know? It feels good. I love being in a band. I love playing music. I love being on stage. I love the whole creative process. I will do anything to keep this going so I don't have to go back to work a regular job. I don't care how many people making you feel like it's never gonna happen or you could never do that. It's impossible. It's not impossible. It's fucking possible. Just remember that. And I hope you get some inspiration from this. I'm still not in the place I want to be. I'm not comfortable yet, but I believe in this shit. I'm gonna get there, no matter what. You guys keep slaying, keep crushing it, and don't stop. Corny motivational speech over. Subscribe.
Adding them positions I had her in. Hit from the back, that pussy was splattering. Calling her friend, tell her pull up. Word, let's make it a gathering. I said, baby, nah, I'm Matic now, but she loving the splash again. I just